What's up, everyone? It's the end of 2021, and I'm going to be doing a year-end wrap-up and review of the pistol that I've shot the most, which is the Walther Q5 Steel Frame.
Range clear.
Now, before we begin, please take the time to hit that little red button right there to like and subscribe, as I have plenty of do-it-yourself content for the Walther platform. Alright, so if you've been following me this USPSA season, you will have seen that I have shot the Walther Q5 Steel Frame the most in carry optics this year. I have made a wrap-up video where I show my journey to A-class with the Walther Q5 Steel Frame. But in addition to shooting carry optics, I also have shot production and limited minor with my second Walther Q5 Steel Frame. So collectively, between both pistols, I've shot around 5,000 rounds. My production / limited minor pistol, this one here, has around 2,000 rounds through it, and my carry optics pistol has around 3,000 rounds through it. So if you've been following my channel, you'll know that I do have a lot of high-end pistols. I have the CZ Tactical Sports Orange, Shadow 2, Broadhead 92X Performance, a SIG Legion, and of course, the Walther Q5 Steel Frame. So that begs the question, why did I choose the Walther over all of my other pistols to shoot in multiple divisions this year? So there are a couple of factors in that decision. The first being is that out of the box, the Walther Q5 Steel Frame does everything I want to do. It's set up for carry optics, it's set up for production, and you can shoot limited minor in it with simple modifications to the pistol. And the other reason why I went with the Walther is that I wanted to have a trigger that was as close as possible to the CZ Tactical Sports. Now, even though the Walther is a strike-and-fire pistol instead of a single-action only or a double-action single-action pistol, after extensive testing the Walther Dynamic Performance Trigger Kit, the trigger profile of the Dynamic Performance Trigger Kit is as close as I could get to a CZ Tactical Sports. Now, the Walther Steel Frame is actually one of the most comfortable and ergonomic pistols that I own. There's also added flexibility to the ergonomics because of the way the grip panels are designed. The hump is actually a part of the grip panels, allowing for different grip panel choices. So by having different grip choices for the Walther Steel Frame allows a lot of flexibility for different kinds of shooters. I actually have very, very large hands and actually really like the palm swells. They fit my hands the most natural. And like I said, the Walther is a very naturally pointing and very ergonomic pistol out of the box. Lock grips actually make several different types of grips for the Walther. These ones here are their Velocity palm swells, and it has the hump in the back, which is similar to the factory profile, and it has a palm swell on the sides, which I really like. They make grips that are actually similar to the factory profile, which is actually what my brass grips are. And then they also have a straight backstrap, which is similar to a 1911 or the 92X Vertex style grip profile. Another great thing about having the backstraps as a part of the grip panels is that it allows flexibility in your weight options. The Walther Steel Frame is around 42 ounces, and by having brass grips with a brass backstrap like so, it actually adds a good 9 ounces or so to make this a good 50-ounce pistol.
What is that?
Obviously, I have done some upgrades to that you can find in my videos below, but those upgrades were minimal compared to what I'd have to do with other pistols that I have. You'll also notice that my carry optics pistol is Cerakoted in Midnight Bronze, as I did extensive frame modifications and I needed to refinish that after all my modifications are done. And I do have a video on that of the fully custom Walther Q5 Steel Frame that I'm holding in my hands that you can check out in the playlists below. So out of the box, the Walther Q5 Steel Frame is good to go for various divisions. You can use it in carry optics, production, or limited minor, and you don't have to really do a lot to get it working in either of those. If you get the Pro, it comes with the magwell. You gotta just take the magwell off and you can shoot production. If you want to shoot carry optics, it does come with 3 different plates. Since I am using the Sig Romeo 3 XL, I did have to spend $50 to get the plate from Springer Precision because I did like this optic a little bit better than my Delta Point Pro. Since this pistol is designed for competition and not really for duty, I'm going to assume that a lot of you are going to be using some custom loads, and there are some things you need to keep in mind when using custom loads in your pistol. My original custom loads were at the floor of power factor, and I did have some failure to ejects with the pistol because the factory recoil spring is very, very heavy and it wasn't cycling fully to eject my rounds. So in order to get my custom loads to be a little bit more reliable cycling in the Walther, I did have to up my power factor just a little bit, as well as switch out the really, really heavy factory recoil spring with the Springco competition recoil system. And the final thing that really sets the Walther apart from everything else is the quality and craftsmanship of the pistol. It has the nicest machining, it has one of the best finishes, it has some of the tightest tolerances. It's just a precision tool. The Walther really has a great trigger, it's super accurate, it's really ergonomic, and of all my pistols, it's probably one of the most well balanced. All of those things combined with the flexibility to use the Walther in multiple divisions straight out of the box is why the Walther is such a great pistol. So there you have it. That's why the Walther has become one of my most shot pistols of 2021, and given enough time, it may become one of my most shot pistols ever. If you haven't already, please take the time to hit that little button right there to like and subscribe, as I have plenty of do-it-yourself videos and other content for the Walther Steel Frame platform. I'm going to have many more to come in 2022. And as always, train hard so when the time comes, you can strike like a coiled Cobra.